Hello everyone, I am Izorii, and welcome to Dead Cells. Dead Cells is a game recently released on the 11th, I believe, and it was made by Motion Twin. Now Motion Twin are a mobile game company. They made a lot of the free-to-play and pay-to-win stuff on mobile games, so if that's your kind of thing, you can thank them for that. This is an entirely new venture for them. It is a full game, despite, as you can see on the very bottom left, being early access. It is available on Steam, currently on sale I believe, and while it is a full game, they do warn that there are bugs and glitches. Now, I've played this game a little bit for a couple of hours here to get used to the mechanics, but I've not come across any bugs and glitches. It is a very polished game. I'm going to go ahead and drop straight in here. So this is us. Nice and quick movement there by this corpse, which seems to be, you know, atypical. I am going to be using this episode just to explain the mechanics and things like that, so this episode here is going to be a little slow. But future episodes will be much, much faster in this game. So, this game is a roguelike, and it is an extremely fast-paced roguelike. You can see the prompts coming up on the screen. We do have options for a weapon here. You can duck, you can roll, jump, double jump. You can slam, gently land, and we can open doors. Obviously the most important mechanic there. Yes, of course you see the problem, buddy. So as he explained, we cannot die. Every time we die, we will end up coming back to the starting point. And we're faced here with our first choice. Do we take a bow, or do we take a shield? We're going to pick up the bow here in just a second. I'll show you how this works. So it does automatically equip into our second weapon slot. And you can see we can fire arrows, up to 5 arrows, you can see in the bottom left there. They do return if they don't hit an enemy, but if they do hit and damage an enemy, they will stick. So you can run out of ammo in this. We will take a shield here, and we're going to actually just face this first enemy to show you the blocking system. So as you can see, this exclamation mark above its head shows us the timing for block. Now these do need to be blocked perfectly, because if you don't, we get hit. It does give you the option to roll here, teaches you how to roll in case you didn't choose the shield. But you'll notice that this enemy's health has gone down despite me blocking. In this game, blocking does damage. So both options are good options. The arrow does more damage, but of course you're limited to just rolling. So we got our first skill here. This throws a little crate that drops specifically a bear trap. And you'll see here in the menus, it immobilizes the target and increases the damage done. So if you've got a boss, this thing is really good for that. We're going to advance here with the bow with a bow, and we're going to start taking out the enemies here. So we've got a couple of archers. You can see this guy unfortunately ran into the trap and we were doing increased damage. I'm going to just take out these guys before we take a look at that there. Now, they are dropping gold, which you can see in the form of little gems, and they are dropping cells, which are the blue orbs. Now this here is a blueprint. It will be explained by one of the creatures in this dungeon a little later on, so we're going to ignore that for now, and we're going to pick up this, which magically increases our health. There are 4 types of these scrolls, one for health, one for the strength of weapons, one for the strength of skills, and one which lets you choose. So we'll encounter those during the dungeon. We have met the shop here, which you can buy little things. Now, these here, you will see, have different colored text. So for instance, this electric whip that was stood over here, it tells you it automatically targets the closest enemy. Its damage is increased by 10%. Its damage dealt and damage received is multiplied by 2. So the white text gives you the base property of the item. The orange text gives you its multiplier based on how strong it is. This is an electric whip level 2, as you can see. And the green is an item specific modifier. So this electric whip can be different to all the other electric whips we might find. This one does double damage, but you receive double damage. Future ones might freeze or poison, that kind of thing. Now we don't have any gold for these, so we're gonna continue here. We'll just take these out. You can see another one of those scrolls there. That one down at the bottom, just here, is an upgrade all scroll. We'll pick up this blueprint and we'll take a look at these blueprints later, of course. But the upgrade all ups, these guys here real quick. This scroll here, when we pick it up here, does give you the option to do health, strength, or skill. We will be increasing strength just because we've only got a better trap really for skills. And in this level we've already got a health increase. Okay. The door is blocked. We've got that pressure pad there, unlock the door. As you can see, we can roll through these little gaps here, which is nice. Don't necessarily have to deal with those enemies. Pressure pad does open the door, and this here allows us to teleport. So if we explore the map down here and don't find anything too interesting or any way to advance, we can just warp straight up to here. Very fast way of getting around. You won't see me doing it because I am an idiot. I always forget about this thing. We did discover the entrance to the next level there, but I am going to explore this first level a bit here. We did come across a frost blast. I am going to get rid of the bow here. I'm going to use this frost blast just to freeze enemies. Frozen. Now it does have the added effect of keeping them slowed when they do release. Nice little health boost there from the carrot. So once we break them out of that frost there with the frost blast, it does slow them down. And we've reached our first treasure here. You can open or smash through doors. There is benefits to both. If you open the door, you do have an escape option because when it closes, enemies will then ignore you if you're on the other side of it, but you can smash through. You can smash through, which does stun enemies on the other side of the door. So you can breach and clear, so to speak. Still don't have enough for anything in the shop besides this ice grenade, but we have some pretty good items here for crowd control with the bear trap and the original grenade, so we're just going to advance down to the bottom here. And go through to the next level. Alrighty, so this is the upgrade shop. I'm gonna let this thing explain. So you can see both of the blueprints we picked up dropped straight into the shop. They weren't originally in this list. Now, if you pick up a blueprint and die without getting to the shop, you won't have that blueprint unlocked. So that's the way that blueprints work here. He was talking about cells, which are these things up here. You'll see them drop from enemies, little blue orbs. These are what you use to unlock these unlocks here. And we will go ahead and pick up the health potion. That's unlocked this here, and a bunch of these options for upgrades. I am going to unlock this blood sword because it's a very, very powerful weapon. So now we have that on any future runs, and we're going to close this option here. You're not very friendly, are you, buddy? So, when you do unlock a weapon for the first time, it does give you a copy of the weapon. So if you see something that is interesting, it might be worth unlocking it on a run that you're doing well in, or saving it for a future run if you don't think this one's going well. This of restoring health but giving us 1.5 times damage taken. So we'll see how this works out for us while we explore the second area. Straight away a second treasure chest, and this one gives us an ice grenade. We are going to replace our bear trap here with this, because it does do significantly better against crowds rather than the single bear trap. Of bear trap. There's another one. We won't be picking that one up. Ow. A lot of damage taken there. So you can see we are prompted to heal when our health drops. But I'm going to be just testing out this sword and its healing capabilities. I've never actually seen a healing sword. Say I've only ever done a few runs of this. Another slime to tickle. You always want to tickle the slimes. Won't tell you why, but you always want to tickle the slimes. Oh. Okay, and I think at this point we are going to I'm underestimating the amount of extra damage we've got. So this door here is an hourglass door. The door seals after a certain amount of time. You can see over to the right that we're on 9 minutes and 43 seconds. Future runs we will be going quickly, because this is a very fast-paced game, and we will have options to unlock those doors. There's nothing sort of necessary to the game behind them. You may be unlocking items, you may get a lot of gold for unlocking getting there in time, but nothing that you need to complete the game. Oh, and our first death.
Tiens, 계약 모션식 계약 모션 계속 모션식.
So it is procedurally generated. The layout will be completely different for this run than the previous. And this run here, now that we've got the basics explained, we're going to be playing it a little bit to show you just how intense this game can get. Oh, missed him. Got a health upgrade there, we're going to supply this archer. A nice drop of gold, and straight to a first treasure chest. It's grenade 2 for 10% extra damage, nice. The shop here does have different items, a different amulet, and as we see, a different electric whip. Still level 2, but this one explodes enemies upon death, rather than dealing double damage and taking double. Okay, this here is a secret. See it glowing in the wall. Generally when you do that, it drops an item. Most likely to be gold, but it can be, as you see, carrots for the healing. Oh. Now you might be seeing my health go back up, and that's a mechanic to keep the game moving at a fast pace. I'm just going to place the sword here. If you take damage, you lose a portion of health instantly, and slowly lose health over time down the orange bar. But if you successfully attack enemies, the more you attack them, the more of that orange bar you gain back. So you can recover a lot of the lost health. You can see there, like, all the way back up. It makes it more durable than you think, despite the amount of damage that you're taking. You can survive for quite a while in groups and stuff, and I think it's a really good mechanic. The motion twin have included here. 2 upgrades in 1, that's pretty good. We are going to be increasing the strength of weapons again. And we're in dire straits here. Now our health is a little low, as you can see. But fortunately, we did unlock the health potion from the last one. That stays with us. And although we don't have the blood sword, it is now available to find. So we can find it in treasure chests, in shops, so on and so forth. We're gonna go ahead and get these 2 here going. So you will always have the option of a bow or a shield at the start, but once you unlock the random weapon started, you can get any of the bows or shields you've unlocked in the shop, plus any that are originally there. Alrighty. I'm gonna carefully squeeze past those traps, drop down here, and find another treasure chest. Which gives us a bear trap. Is it better than the one we have? Yes it is. It has a volley of arrows, which is nice. We can just swing down this way. Ah! A little bit of dirt fingers there. As it is, we're going to increase skills again, because our skills there are pretty good. Not enough gold for those other knives. So let's keep that in mind when we go forward. can see the shield around these guys here. Obviously this training dummy is giving them a shield, but you can actually still hurt the guys when the shield dissipates. So it's not there forever, as you can see. If you do want to make the shield disappear, you obviously get rid of the training dummy. And then destroy pathetic weak things. I'm just gonna finish these guys off here just with some gold. An extra cell maybe. And advance onwards. Now you see I'm not using this bow much. The starting bow is useful, but it doesn't do a lot. Oh, a health upgrade. That's very nice. Let's go around for that. Take out this training dummy. Get rid of this guy and got this health upgrade. Still not fast enough for this. We did slow down a little bit to explain just a couple of other things. So we'll get that next time. Slime. And let's open this. So, we are going to be coming across our first mini-boss. As you can see, we're trapped in this area. And we are encountering a stone slab here with a skull. This will summon an elite enemy, which does a lot more damage than a regular enemy would. It also has more power itself. So we were at a disadvantage there because we took the bow. If we took the shield, we could have just blocked his arrows. And that's the kind of choice you'll have to make with the weapons. We are going to take this rune in as Vine Rune. And as you can see, we permanently gain the ability to grow climbable vines. Now, how you're asking? Well, our friendos here that we can tickle are now used in racks. And we grow these vines. There is some in the starting area, which, now that we have this permanently, we can activate and go different paths. We don't necessarily have to come to this level again. So there's other options regarding pathing and such, depending on which areas you'd like to explore and play through. Bull true. Clearing these out to make sure that if we find a shop in the next area that we can pick up something nice. Maximize on our dead cells as well. We do have the option to drop back to those knives, which we saw earlier, but I don't think they're actually stronger than anything we encounter. In the next area here. Yes, we are going to take this grenade over our other one. Because we don't have any fire damage and the volley of arrows is pretty powerful. okay, +1 strength, that might be worth it to swap out for the bear trap. Inherently increased weapon damage, that's pretty powerful. So we're getting some good items here. We are down our health potion, but we're not doing too bad on health in all honesty. There is a random elite that you can see. So random elites are a thing. Now all elites are stronger, and all different types of elites have different abilities. So the archer summoned mini ones and fired 2 arrows. This guy will have other abilities. He might teleport, he might explode. We're gonna just take out this little guy here, wait for our skills, and then try and go for this elite. I think this guy's ability is to just do a fuck ton of damage, to be honest. Oh, nope, he teleports. And we died. Unfortunately, that ice grenade didn't hit. So, this is the end of the first episode. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble. Future episodes, as I say, will be a lot faster. If you did like this episode, feel free to leave a like. Comments are welcome. Any tips to create better content in the future, more than welcome, because I am just starting out with this channel. Other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.